the show Ghost Adventures. Are you familiar with it?
Yes.
Well, Nick Groff, all of a sudden he's 9 episodes, and since I don't follow anything like close enough to be on the internet about it. There's no fucking way. I'm not putting that time into something.
Yeah.
Fake. Like I don't read fiction books.
You don't have time.
I mean, I'm dyslexic, and so why would I save my precious reading time reading something that's fake? So if I want to go into something that's fiction, I'll go audiobook and listen while I'm driving the fuck around.
It's more efficient anyway.
Yeah. So
you can't be reading while you're driving.
So all of a sudden he's not on there. See, I thought something happened to him, but apparently that show Ghost Stalkers, he's the producer of it.
Oh,
so
I didn't ever hear about that.
And I tell you what, and you can't find dick on what happened to him, which one website makes you think that Zach, the main guy in Ghost Adventures, was like dissing him, that he never mentioned, he didn't say good luck to Nick or whatever. But they're still like, well, you know how Twitter, it's not friends, but they still follow each other on Twitter. So the only thing I can say is that at some point, see, according to the legend of them starting, both Nick and Zach had separate paranormal experiences.
Oh,
experiences that brought them together.
Okay.
Now, I think, well, I guess Aaron was a friend. It really didn't explain where the guy Aaron comes in. That at first he was listed as their equipment tech. Like when you watch the first
season or whatever,
few seasons.
Okay.
He's equipment tech. Then all of a sudden, all 3 of them are investigators, and they have other people that are equipment tech.
And there was a girl thrown in there, I think, at one point.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe for a little bit, yeah.
So no, there definitely was a girl, and I remember a lot of people didn't like her because she was like, it looked like she was acting or something. I don't know.
Are you sure that wasn't Ghost Hunters?
I thought you said Ghost Hunters.
No, Ghost Adventures.
Oh, Ghost Adventures.
No, that guy.
Okay.
That guy
I was thinking of Ghost Hunters.
No, Ghost Hunters. That guy, he had like financial problems or something. I don't know. But anyway, so this guy, so I think what happened is they had 2 philosophies going in. Nick's was dominant because he's that front man kind of guy. Mm-hmm. And then Nick started to get his feet, like he started getting his feet under him and then went to do something different. I think it's as simple as that. Now, Zach might have been upset about that because he's such a, what they call type A personality. Mm-hmm. But he probably got over it because, like I said, they still follow each other on Twitter.
But they never said what happened to him.
Not really, no.
Yeah, and
but it has to go along with this Ghost Stalkers thing. So
yeah, but you know the thing is, like, okay, so he only produces it. He's not on camera.
I've seen the episode. I've seen the show, and he's not on the show.
Maybe I mean the bottom. You know, things in the industry like that. You know, let's say we made it big. Well, if somebody like is working on a show and they're getting like, I don't know, whatever, let's say $100,000 to make the math easy.
Yeah.
Making $100,000 per season or per episode. And then they're offered $1 million per episode.
Yeah.
And then they say, well, hey, Discovery Channel or hey, Sci-Fi Channel or whoever they're on, you know, I'm being offered this much, you know, can you match that? And if they say no, then, you know, you gotta, you know, depending on what you want to do, because, you know, some people will like, they'll say, okay, I just want to stick with who I know and all that. But, you know, if he did that because of that, I don't blame him.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with,
but I think more than likely it had to do with working, and unless the money really was a huge, like a substantial increase.
Yeah.
It's either money or like you were
I don't know. I mean,
it,
I don't think it was because
you think his role got reduced?
Well, no, I don't think his role got reduced at all. I think it was him wanting to do something else because Ghost Adventures is proven. This Ghost Stalkers thing is not.
What do you mean proven?
Like, it's a proven commodity. They're on their 10th season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not.
So what do you think? I mean, what do you think happened then?
Like I said, I just think that they had two philosophies going in, but they're small time.
Okay.
So they make their documentary, it gets big, they make the show, and then they build the show. Now all three of them are writing books separately and stuff. Mm-hmm. So now they can all move on with their own things.
Okay.
So, but like I said, Aaron, I'm not saying that he's like a weakling or something. I think he happened into this because he was good with the audio and the cameras and stuff. And
just being there made
and he was willing
a transition.
And also he was willing to do it. So you can only hang out with people like doing shit like that for so long before you start learning what they're doing.
Right.
It's like if you're running a camera, watching them do it all the time, and you don't learn it after 8 seasons, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. You know, it's like baseball. People that shoot baseball, if they've been doing it for like 3-4 seasons and they don't understand the game of baseball, they should be murdered. Like they should be thrown from the camera thing and just land on the fucking bleachers. Like, so I mean, well, it's like this show. It's like, you know, I mean, I was always worried that like that I would get a partner or something doing this, and then all of a sudden they get this wild hair in their ass that, well, I'm going to do my own podcast with my own friends with blackjack and liquor and hookers. Like, what the fuck? I mean, but that's like why you have to be so touchy about what you tell people, what you're going to do. And it's like, because it's like, you're just going to, it's like vigilantes, you know, people just take that idea, you know, take those ideas you have away. And so you have to be real cautious about who you give whatever your segments are or whatever you're doing.
Yep.
So.
And it's sad the industry works that way.
Yeah.
Especially, you know.
Well, that's why I love because I know you think it's boring as fuck when we talk about the show, but all we have to do is somebody starts doing like the karaoke challenge thing. But we thought of that fucking thing first.
Right.
So we just out their ass right on radio. Dude, some scandal like that, you know they're going to pick it up on radio.
Maybe not.
So, you know, it depends on how, because if everything's real small time, it's going to wash out anyway. But I mean, maybe you protect yourself like that. So
I don't know. I just say, you know, let the most creative people, that they should definitely, and maybe that was it. Maybe he wasn't getting the right credit. You know, because I know that I've backed out of projects when
it could be easy that there were too many people putting in ideas.
Could have been.
Yeah, I mean,
who knows? I mean, there's so many things that could have happened.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
maybe he just got bored. That could have been another thing.
So
could have got bored.